recorded. Cool, so it's now recording. So again, make sure you're not picking your nose or anything because we'll be able to see it. Cool, and we'll get started in 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes and we'll get started. So the thing about this class, obviously if you've been in my classes before, you already know, but we have a couple texts on the call. If you look at your participants area, you'll see that there's a bunch of people with tech and then underscore and then their name. Feel free at any time to either reach out to one of them if you need help. You can just request them or just direct message them and say, I need help with blah, blah, blah. But they'll also be giving you tips throughout. So at the whole class, they'll be watching your screen and kind of watching like what you guys are doing. And they'll just be seeing if anyone needs help. Don't take it offensively if you got a comment. It's just literally meant to help you and kind of guide you because I'm only a pair of eyes. I can't watch every single one of you. So now we have those people to help. Yeah. So also realize too, at the end of the class, I will be saving the chat, but all of your private chats that get sent to you, all of the texts they send you things and stuff privately, you have to save those on your own because I won't be able to save those. Yeah. So make sure if they give you good information, make sure you screenshot before the class ends. And some of them have been giving fantastic information. So I recommend trying to save it. Cool, we have about 1 more minute and we'll get started. And we're gonna be starting right with double time today. Right away with double time. So if you need to do drop spins or get your hands going a little bit, feel free. If you need to review what we did in the last class, make sure you're doing that. And remember last class we did drop spins and we did do them on both sides. Good, and then we did short stops. What else did we do? Oh, then we did tracks. That's these. Yep, and then we did singles, doubles, and parallels. Cool, we all good? Yeah, good. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah, awesome, cool. And I'll be doing that a lot throughout the class. Maybe not, maybe so, but I do thumbs up, thumbs down just because I obviously can't hear you. So just if I say thumbs up, thumbs down, just give me something so I know you hear me. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with double time. We'll start with that right hand under. And text, remember, feel free to admit anyone that tries to join. Right hand is under, in the neck. Left hand will be over at the tip. We're gonna go ahead and start with the push like we're doing a drop spin, because we are. Do 1 spin. Now from that first spin, we're gonna be grabbing on count 2, straight up just like this. And you wanna make sure that your thumb is up, so you're grabbing it like that, not grabbing thumb down, thumb up. Good. So you wanna just make sure, I think of double time in 4 separate grabs, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm gonna go push and 1, grab 2, 1, grab 2. Good. From here, you wanna keep going and grab. So this is gonna be the first like really awkward position, is going from here. You just keep that rifle rotating all the way till the tip gets down, and then you grab under that hand. Now notice how close my hands are together. I'm not all the way down here. So go ahead and try just those first 3 counts. So you wanna go 1, 2, 3. And this is why I gave us like 20 minutes to work on double time, because it's gonna be really confusing getting that hand to go from here all the way around. Do you see how I can't keep my fingertips on it? So this is where the first part of double time comes in, is where you have to let it roll over and open. This hand has to open for double time to work. Good. Now from this moment, I'm grabbing, I'm on that count in 3. 3, I just keep going. I'm gonna grab here on that rifle. So it's like the most awkward part of the rifle to grab, I admit, but you wanna grab there. And now you wanna do the same thing where you just let it roll over that thumb and grab. Keep going and grab, yes. So that last little thing where it rolls over the thumb is the last little part that a lot of kids mess up, is where they go here and they don't let it roll all the way around and they try to grab like down here. So make sure when you're going through the double time that you're letting it go grab, it has to roll. And then same thing, it has to roll over that hand to go into that last grab. So now thinking back to how we grab it, we think of it in like 4 different grabs. Think of going 1, 2, 3, 4, roll. Good, so that roll at the end is gonna be super, super important. So everyone keep trying it on your own a couple times and feel push, 1, 2, 3, 4, grab. And I really want you to think of just purely grabbing it right now. I know a lot of us learned double time like this, where it's kind of like floating over the hand, but we'll get there in a second. For now, make sure you're doing grab, 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 grab. Good, yeah, text, feel free to say any information you want. If you have any questions already, feel free to put it in the chat. I'll be scrolling through watching. Yeah, okay. So now everyone go ahead and go really quick to, go to 4, go to that 4th grab. 4, good. And this is why I do it like this so that you guys know exactly where everything is. So now from here, you wanna make sure when you're rolling, you don't go too high up. So this is a big thing where we all do this. And now you can't do double time from up here. It's just impossible. So you wanna make sure that when you're rolling right back down to that waist level. So the rifle has to fall. After that count 4, it has to sink back down. 1, 2, 3, sink down. That way it can continue. But the second you do this, it's gonna just be harder and harder from there, and it's gonna keep going up. So you wanna make sure you're keeping it at that waist level. Gonna keep trying it. And also remember too, look how close my hands are. Close, 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 close. My hands stay so close to each other the entire time. Close, 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 close. Yeah, so that's what's hard for you right now, Emily, is your hand just going too far away. Do that drop spin again. Yeah, do the drop spin, good. Yeah, from here, keep it low. And then look how close your hand is. Touch it to the pinky, and then here. Yeah, there you go. Yes, 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 that's it, good. Good, yes, a lot of you guys are getting it really well. Yeah, so now as you get it, you wanna work up those hand grabs. So instead of grabbing so strongly, instead of grabbing so strong and squeezing the heck out of your rifle, you kind of now let it glide over the hands. You just keep letting it go through. Go through. We'll learn the stop in a second. For now, just make sure you're going over this. Good, beautiful. Okay, cool. So now let's do the stop really quick. So I'm going here. I'll do the first 2 placements for you right now, Wendy. So I go normal drop spin on 1. Good, and then I grab with that left hand on 2. And look how close it is. Look at my hand in relation to the gun. Don't just look at my hand. Make sure you see where it's placed on the rifle too. Now from here, I keep going. And I'm grabbing here. Yep, and then I keep going and down. Yeah, good. So now for the stop, when I'm coming from this weird one, when I'm coming from that last one on count 4, I should be going here, drop, drop. And now from here, I just go out, grab. Yeah, good. If you're not comfortable doing a single, because that is a single, if you're not comfortable doing that, then just go ahead and do drop spin. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, grab and stop. And you just want to keep it going and you stop it like a normal drop spin. Yes, and someone brought up a very good pattern because we love to think in patterns. We do strap, strap, bolt, bolt, or bottom, bottom, top, top. That's what happens the entire time, is my hands are grabbing, strap, strap, bolt, bolt, strap, strap, bolt, bolt. So you can think of that too as you're moving through. Strap, strap, bolt, bolt, strap, strap, bolt, bolt. Good. Yeah, a lot of you guys are getting it really quick. Good for you. Yeah, so remember, don't squeeze your hand so hard. Let it glide, let it glide. That's one of the things about like color guard, is that once we start working up that speed, you kind of have to let go of that muscle for a second. You can't squeeze your equipment so hard because then it'll look like this. It'll look just so choppy as you go through. So you want to let it glide. Glide, 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 glide over those hands as I move. So now as we're working that speed up, do you see how I'm now barely grabbing? Do you see how I'm doing this? So everyone go here for me. Let's just try 5 counts. So we'll go push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stop. Yeah, 5 and stop. Good, here we go. 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stop. Good, I know I'm counting super slow, so if you already know how to do double time, you can go a little faster. Let's try it again. And 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stop. Okay, so now, do you feel how when I grab, I kind of stop my rifle? Everyone, let's just do the first 2 counts, and I just want to see 1, 2, grab. So notice that on count 2, I'm kind of tapping my rifle just a little bit. I'm going tap, tap, grab. And it's kind of just like floating over my hand. Everyone try that really quick. And do we kind of see how when we just tap our rifle, it goes so much faster? When we don't grab it, right, it goes so much quicker because we're just guiding. guide, and grab. So we all want to make sure we're feeling that. One, guide, 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 guide. Every time the right hand touches, it is just a guide. It is just helping you kind of tap the rifle. Tap, tap, tap. It's helping you just tap and move on. Good. Good, yes, scrolling through, checking you guys out. Yes, good. So now remember one of the first things that we talked about is you want to make sure that your hands stay super close. Your hands stay super close together. So the more that you pull your hands out, the choppier it's gonna look. We all kind of see that? So make sure we're going in, keep those hands super close. When guiding, how can you keep it from wobbling and flipping over? So this is where kind of the nuance and detail of the thumbnail comes into play, is you wanna make sure when you're going to that second grab, I am still grabbing in this shape, but I'm tapping in this shape. So I don't have to grab and guide my rifle. I can still, this like little taco shape that I'm making, I can still make that with a tap. Tap. Do you kind of see that? So make sure you're not just going flat with the hand. Make sure you are feeling taco and grab. And like I told someone the other day, it's an excuse to think about tacos during technique, so why not do it like that? Yeah, so make sure you're feeling one taco, grab, and feel that every single time as you're pushing through. Yes, yeah, Michaela, that's so much better. So now you just want to push speed. You just want to work and make sure that it's guiding every time. And remember, the roll over the thumb is leading into the next thing. It's not stopping it, it's leading. It all leads into the next thing. Good, yes, Ali, very good. Closer, yeah, and then just make sure that same taco thing that we talked about also happens on the fourth grab. So that second and the fourth grab are the ones where you really, really want to make sure that you're making that taco shape so it goes right over and back into that hand. Yes, there is also a way to do double time one-handed. So you guys can set here for the people that want to try it like this too. So you can go here and you can do drop spin. And then from this drop spin, you can go to a half. Yeah, so this is why it's harder. Yeah, then you go to a half. And then from here, you can go again to the strap side. Yes, and you just keep doing that over and over again. So that is double time. So if you see here, strap, double time, here, strap. It's the same exact thing. So yes, that is a way to start pushing that speed and getting that speed up. So you can like practice that definitely on your own, you know what I mean? You can just go into that backyard, and if you can do this up to speed, then you'll be able to do that double time up to speed too. Yes. That was a really good one. If everyone wants to come check what Ellery said in the chat, that's a very good one. Yeah, there's a lot of good information going. Yeah, so remember the thing that we first talked about too, is this double time isn't up here, right? This double time is all the way down here. And now a lot of people teach the double time center body, but for me, that creates the effect of going here, where you cross and cross and cross, which is totally fine. It's another skill that you want to learn. But for today, we're going to try to go and keep that right hand where you do your drop spins. And now this hand is just coming over to the help. So this is a good way to kind of think of, this is your anchor. This is your anchor hand. This doesn't change. It stays in the same spot. And now this hand is just coming over to kind of help guide it into that double time. So think of it being, yeah, someone said think of it being in your spin dot, literally that. Think of it being all the way down there at that spin dot to do that double time. And it's going to be a little bit harder if you're used to doing it center body, but it'll really, really train that hand to be able to move properly. Good, yes, a lot of you guys are getting it up to speed, fantastic job. Remember, if you're messing it up, it's okay. You have the tools now. You know the grabs, you know the hand grabs, it's fine. You can practice as much as you want now after this class. Yeah, really good. Yeah, Maura, very good. Yeah, solid. Yeah, and then keep your hands close. Remember, keep your hands as close to the rifle as possible so there's no bounciness as you're moving through. Yeah, really good. Yes, very good, Miss Vega. Very good. Good, cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and try it together really quick. So we're gonna start here with that right hand under. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, that's a good comment. We just practiced that one-handed double time. It's a good way to think about it like that, is think about it by doing one-handed double time, and this other hand is just there for show. Like it looks the same if my hand is helping or not. You know what I mean? You don't know which grab I am and which grab I'm not. So make sure you're just letting it guide. Here we go. Let's try it all together. And 5 counts. 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, pressing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and grab. Sorry, I guess it's like 6 or 7 counts, but you know. Here we go. Let's try it again. And 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and grab. Cool. And remember, you don't have to do the little drops at the end. You can do a single. Yeah, if you're getting the speed good, I challenge you to do the single to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and grab at the end. Yeah, make sure you're swinging that rifle just a little bit to get that single. Here we go. And 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and grab. Good. Yes, good. Here we go again. A little bit faster. We'll do it 2 more times before we move on. And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and grab. Good. And last time. We're going to do it as fast as possible. Here we go. And 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and grab. Cool. If you did it up to speed, I applaud you. If it hit the ground just now, this is good. That means you have something to work on. You take all these skills that you just learned and you build upon it for these next couple of weeks. Yeah. Let's go ahead and all get some water and then we'll move on to whips. Yeah, very, very, very good job, y'all, because that's a hard skill. That's a monster to learn. Double time is a skill that I know so many people want to learn. It's just annoying to learn sometimes. So good for you. Good for y'all. We're going to be doing whips next, very similar to the tracks that we did yesterday. If you want to warm up your wrists, if you haven't already. Now, this one's also going to be very confusing with how it is in relation to your body. So make sure you're paying attention. This one has a lot of wrist flexibility stuff. Yeah. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and start with that right hand under. Left hand's going to be over. You're going to be here. And I'm going to teach this one this way because it's super confusing. So from this, from here, you're going to go ahead and slide up on count 8. Good. From this moment, you're going to go ahead and just flourish straight out. Good. And now from here, you're going to go up to a pencil grip. Good. Okay. So let's try that again. So everyone go here. Now you want to go flourish, flourish, in. Now from this moment, you're here. Make sure it's in front of like that waist level, 90-degree angle with that arm. From this moment, I'm going to twist the bolt towards the camera. Yep. And now from here, keep twisting the bolt to the wall. And now twist the bolt towards yourself. There you go. Now you're in pencil grip. So now you want to do that same thing from here. You want to make sure don't twist the bolt towards you. Some of you did this instead. You ended like that. Make sure from here you're twisting the bolt to the camera. Bolt to the camera, then here, then in. Good. Try it again one more time. If you got it already, I'm helping the people who don't have it right now. If you have it already, feel flourish, flourish, pencil grip. Flourish, flourish. Everyone come here really quick. If you need help with this part, everyone come here. So from this moment, remember, you go up and twist the bolt towards the camera. Yes, like that. Now keep twisting the bolt to the wall. Yes. And now from here, twist the bolt towards yourself. You have to like, from here, you have to like pull your hand towards you like this. Yes, it feels really awkward. It probably feels like a position a lot of us haven't done before. Now from here, we keep going down across our body and we go up. Yeah, just like that, exactly, cool. Let's try that all. So we go here, we go up on count 8, we go flourish, flourish, pencil grip, down and up. So now that's the thing about this exercise that's so hard is you're wanting to do all this stuff in this toaster. You know what I mean? I'm not doing all this stuff like this. With that rifle, it's all staying in that toaster angle. That's where all that wrist flexibility is going to come from. So make sure, yeah, that's close up. Yeah, there you go. Yes, 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 yes. I always have to tell my students from here, when they come back into waist level, go up, up. So everyone go here. Literally just think of this arm going like this, literally like that, and making a moon up. Yeah, exactly. So now do it from there. Down, down, moon and up. Moon and up. Yeah, good. Sophie, that was so smooth. Now you keep going. all the way up. Good. Now from here, you're gonna drop it back down to where you were. Good, you're gonna pull out and up. Out and up. Good, it's gonna drop down behind your head. Good, then it's gonna lead with the elbow now. So elbow's gonna come back behind you. Back behind you, keep going. And now from here, don't switch it to the other hand. From here, it just goes in front. Yes, okay, so let's stop there for now. Let's go back really quick because I know this stuff is confusing. So let's go here. So you go up on that count 8. Same thing, you go flourish, remember moon shape. Good, you keep going down and hit. And I look to my rifle butt when I hit that. And now as I come back down, I look forward again. And then I come up. This is gonna go down behind me. Good, and then this is gonna go down behind me and here. Yeah, so okay, so from here, this one's a little bit confusing. Everyone go here like this. Remember, if you have any of these things, you can just keep practicing. You don't have to keep doing what I'm doing. So we're here, you wanna pull down. So do you see where my rifle is? Now press the tip down. And now from here, pull this rifle to the front. Yes, so now do that smooth. You go pull down, push the tip, pull to the front and down. Yeah, so again, you're here. You go down and down. So try, and you have to do a little bit quick too. It's gonna be really hard. If you don't understand the skill yet, it's gonna be really hard to do it like this. Try literally just pulling that hand down. Pull and pull. Good, yes, yeah, good, cool. So let's go ahead and everyone go here. Everybody go here. So we go up on that count 8. Good. We go 1 and 2, 3, 3, 4, up 5. Then we drop it down, 6, up 7, drop 8 and 9 and here. This is in front of you now. From here, I'm gonna go invert and in. So everyone go ahead and try that first. If you can't do it, I'm gonna help. Yeah, if you can't do it yet, I just wanna give everyone a chance to just try it on their own first. Now we're here, go ahead and go up. Gonna go up, go down with that strap. Now from here, you wanna keep going and the butt's gonna wanna go in between the arm and the body like that. Yeah, so now you just do that in a quick motion. Up and in. Yeah, so now you do that coming from here. So you go here and up and in. Yeah, good. And now when you do that up and in, just send it to the left hip and like shoot those arms all the way out. And now slide. Beautiful. And now switch that hand. And now you're ready for the other side. Awesome, cool. We're just gonna stick to this side today for now. We'll be doing the other side soon, but you wanna make sure everyone go here. Everyone go here again. It's one smooth, continuous motion the entire time we're doing it. Up, smooth, 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 and up. Smooth, 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 whip, here, pull, grab. And it's a lot easier to say smooth than it is to do smooth, obviously. It's a lot easier to sit here and say be smooth, but you wanna work to connect all those moments. You know what I mean? All those little flourishes that are happening throughout everything, you wanna feel down and down and down and down and down, down. You wanna keep pushing all those downs as you feel it. Keep going, keep working on it. Remember, if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so that's a very good comment. Everyone go ahead and go here. Everyone go to this moment really quick. So now everyone go ahead and like take these bottom 3 fingers off. So like you're doing this thing. Yeah, so go here. So notice that when you now move your wrist, it's gonna be a lot easier. Your rifle's probably gonna feel a lot less controlled. So this is good. You wanna mix those moments where when I'm doing this flourish, I don't have my hand like this, death gripping my rifle the whole time. It's just impossible to do it like that. Your arm's just gonna go out of whack. So you have to make sure there's moments when you're going into what Austin described of this. So you're going up and keeping that hand only slightly on the rifle. Like you should be able to do this whole exercise just with those 2 fingers. 2 fingers, 2 fingers. My 2 fingers the entire time are open. And obviously I don't want you to do it like that right now, but that's just a way to kind of challenge yourself in the future. After you get it down, you can see, are you actually doing it right? Good, and then remember the whip. Remember the whip, everyone go ahead and go to here. Like this, yeah, so put just that hand down on the neck. So it goes up in between the elbow. Good, and then send it out. and grab it. And then from there, you just pull and switch. Let me see, Hannah, where are you at? Let me find you. Yes, I can do that facing the other way. So I'm here. Ooh, almost tripped. So I'm here. All this stuff up, down, up, behind me, in. I go whip this way, pull, and switch. So remember, whenever I'm facing you guys this way, I'll always be mirroring. Whenever I'm like this, I'll always be mirroring you guys. So I'm here. This is like my right side, quote unquote. Yeah. Yeah, and then it really just is a whip. It's just from here, from this down behind you, it just goes up and in. And I shoot my hand all the way out. So your hand doesn't have to be in like a cradle or anything specific. It just goes all the way out, and then it slides back down, and then you just switch that hand, and now you're set up for the left. Yeah, exactly. Good, cool. Let's go ahead and try that right side. Here we go. Over here. So we go 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, up, 8 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, up, 5, drop, 6 and 7, 8, drop, 9, 10, 11, pull, 12 and third, switch 4, stop right there. Cool, so that was super slow, obviously. Let's try it again a little bit faster. So already I do see a lot of us are getting to the first part beautifully. A lot of us have all this stuff down. Right here, from this moment, remember, down, up, everyone go to here really quick. Everyone hold your rifle like this. So you wanna make sure that you're feeling this elbow pull to your butt. So everyone get your rifle flat. And now keep pushing the tip. So your tip goes over there. Good, and now from here, just literally pull this right hip forward. That's it, that's that move. So now you just combine those things. Down, pull, hip, and grab. It's this hip, when I was first learning this thing, and the thing that I teach my students too, it's that hip that really helps pull that to the front. I don't want you to do that obviously in real life during the technique exercise, but for the purposes of right now and getting used to what it feels like, use that hip to pull you around. So everyone go ahead and try that a couple times. If you need help on that, just feel here and hip. But remember, if you do it too soon, you're gonna get that and you're gonna kind of break your arm. So make sure you go back, wait for the tip to get on this side, then you pull. Yes, yeah, Wendy, that was it. Beautiful. Perfect, Wendy, good. There it is, yeah, yes. Yeah, more, that was it. That was good. I know it feels uncomfortable to do it. I know it feels so uncomfortable, but this is like stretching out y'all's wrist. You know what I mean? This is the stuff that like, I do so many like flourishes in all my choreography. Like you see so much of my choreography is just like this. That's just like spinning around my body. It comes from exercises like this, where you're able to just move that wrist and push that speed around your body as it's spinning. Yeah, so make sure we're getting faster and faster. Let's go ahead and try it again, a little faster. Here we go. And 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, up, 8, down, 1 and 2, up, 3, 4 and 5, drop, 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, pull, first, switch, 4, 5th, up, stop. Cool, let's try it again. Remember, we're lifting up on that count 8. So don't start on 1 or else you'll be late the whole time already. Here we go. And 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, up, 8, down, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, up, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, pull, third, switch, 4, 5th, and stop. Good, yeah, so many of us are getting it. A couple of details, last thing before we move on to singles, is you wanna make sure from here, everyone goes like this. Even though I'm lifting up, I still keep it at that same level. Do you see how like my right hand is just moving it straight across? I'm not doing this. So make sure you're just moving straight across. And now from here, really keep this elbow at that same level. See how low that is? Yes. So this is just an aesthetic thing for you guys to kind of watch, is look at as I'm doing this technique. Do you see how this version will look immature, but this version doesn't? Does that make sense? And immature is a very strong word, but I'm just kind of showing you the aesthetic of what that arm kind of looks like so that you can be thinking like, okay, I need to look mature as I move that hand through that space. So let's try it one last time, a little bit faster. And I really want us to make sure we all focus on keeping it at waist level and keeping everything kind of low, low and low and low, low here. It'll help you guys look a lot more mature. Here we go. And 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, up, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, good, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, drop 10, 11, 12, pull third, switch 4, 5th, and stop. Beautiful. Yeah, literally congrats on learning that one for so many of you, because that is a very, very hard one. Like always, if you miss the detail, you'll have a recording. Make sure you're working on it. Yes, this is where the flourishes, this is where the speed, this is where all of this kind of like stuff, this funky looking stuff with all that wrist, this is where it comes from, is exercises like these. Yes, go ahead and get a quick water and move on to singles. Like always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Hey, so are we gonna get the recording afterwards, like in an email?
Yeah, so the recordings will just get sent 24 hours after each class that you sign up for. So if your class happened at 12 p.m. on Friday, you'll get the recording at 12 p.m. on Saturday. And you'll just get an email and it'll have a link.
Okay, thank you. Because yeah, it's about to rain.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, no problem. You'll have a recording and everything.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Cool, are we all good? You all good to learn some consecutive singles? Okay. Maxwell, if you stay, I can help you at the end with this one, yeah? So remember, like all these classes have that 15 to 20 minute portion at the end where you can ask questions, get help with whatever, I'll help you in that. So let's go ahead and get started with that right hand under, left hand over. Beautiful. We're gonna start off by doing 4 drop spins. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool, and now I want you to do 4 more drop spins, and I want you to try to be quiet about them, because I know a lot of you probably behind the screen, your drop spins are like this. You know what I mean? Because you're trying to get that aggression behind that spin, but don't be quiet. Quiet, 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 quiet. Challenge yourself to be as quiet as possible. Try it really quick. Cool, and probably notice when you're more quiet, your rifle goes a lot smoother. Notice that too, yeah? Go ahead and try it a couple more times. Make sure you're smoothing out those drop spins. It's gonna be really important to make sure they're smooth right now. Yeah, good, 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 cool. So from that 4th one, so you feel 1, 2, 3, 4, up. Yeah, and just say that in your head one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. On that 4th one, on that up, you're gonna do a single and you're gonna re-grab in a drop spin. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, up, grab. Everyone go ahead and try that on your own. It's gonna take a second. If you've never done this before, it's gonna take a second. This is why I'm telling you to make sure that you're not loud with your drop spin. You have to make sure it's smooth. So it's going smooth, 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 smooth up, grab. Yes, don't slap your gun. No slaps here. And that's a hard skill to learn too. That's a hard skill all in itself, is to learn how to spin your rifle without making noise. You know what I mean? Because we want our catches hard. We want everything in color guard usually loud and hard, but we're this is soft. Soft up, grab. Yeah, keep going over it. If you get it once, do it a billion times. Make sure you have it consistently. Remember, consistency will always be key. Yes, okay. So notice when I'm doing these singles, a couple of details. My elbow stays under for drop spins, right? Yeah, my elbow just stays here, it doesn't come up. Same thing for my single. So the thing about consecutive singles is you cannot change a thing. That's just like my secret tip as an instructor for you, is you cannot change a thing. So the second that I add speed to my single, it's gonna go wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you see how I wouldn't be able to continue my single now? Yeah, so I keep that same speed of the drop spins that I've been doing the whole time, and all I do is I just change my height. So I go slow, 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 same speed, grab. Do we all see that? It didn't change. My drop spin kind of down, that down, 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 up, down, down, down. That down stays consistent even when my rifle's in the air. So kind of think about that. Yeah, Maura, that was it. That's close, yeah. So now you just have to work, for all of us, you have to work when you grab that first one. Don't squeeze so hard. Don't go here and stop it. You know what I mean? Soften it up. Up, soft, grab. Good, good, good. Tip for keeping it in one spot, the more they travel to the right. Yes, so it's just, if it travels to the right, it's just because you're letting go too soon. So if it's doing this and going that way, it's because you're letting go a little bit early. Make sure you keep your fingertips up. Fingertips up. So my thing about consecutive singles, like my checkpoint is up. Yeah, so my checkpoint goes straight up to like here. Like I kind of go to like a quad release point. Yeah. And then from here, I bring my hand to my chest and then I grab my rifle. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, up, grab. Yeah. So now let's all try that really quick. Let's all try that version. Here we go. 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, press and down, 2, 3, 4, up, grab. Good. Yep. And again, same thing. 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, press and soft, 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 up, grab. Cool. Okay. So now I want to go into another drop spin. So I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 1, 2, 3, stop. That makes sense? So instead of slapping your rifle, you want to make sure that you're trying to continue that motion. Yes? Here we go. 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, press and 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, really good for so many of you. So you're either doing one of two things. You're either going too high to where you're doing this and catching up here, and then you're having to make up for it, or you're going too low and you're having to do this, and then you can't get back in. You want to make sure you're not changing anything about the speed or anything. You're only changing that height. So don't go too fast and don't go too slow. Make sure it stays that consistent speed. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, over and over again. All those downs stay consistent. Good, cool. And now let's go back to that concept that we talked about yesterday. Everyone go ahead and grab your rifle like this. And now put it to vertical. Beautiful. Everyone do this for me. Do you see how your rifle doesn't swing? Yeah, and now go to flat. And now do that same thing and feel how your tip wants to swing now. Do we all see that? Yeah, like it feels like you have to control your tip now. So that is a big thing of when you're going as like a consecutive single, you can't catch vertically. You can't catch like this because then the rifle won't be able to go up. We just felt it. When I pull down, my rifle doesn't swing. So same thing, you have to make sure you're kind of catching your rifle a tiny bit off flat so that when you catch it, it sinks down and stays in rotation. So I'll kind of show you what I mean. Instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, and grab, and then trying to do that, you let it catch flat so it can swing up. Do we see how I was able to now swing my rifle down? So everyone feel that on your own and kind of feel how that's going to really help you kind of continue that motion. And you don't have to catch it solidly at flat. You know what I mean? Don't try to do this by any means. But I just mean when it's coming down, you catch it slightly before so that it continues motion into that down. Yes, Mara, that's so much better. Yeah, that's it. Good. So a lot of us are literally just catching too low. That's just your thing. You know what I mean? And that's totally fine. You just slowly get that hand back up as you do it more and more. These are hard. These are like this is pushing like intermediate advanced skills. And that's why we're doing it in the beginner class, so that we're only doing 1 or 2 of them right now. We're not doing that full exercise. So make sure you're focusing on the concept because you're not going to have to do a million of these right now. Cool. Yeah, text if you have anything to say, feel free. Keep grabbing around the bolt when you catch. So you just want to make sure here, if you're going too high up, you know what I mean? You want to make sure that hand's going a little bit lower than you think you need. So it falls back down into that hand. Yep, and remember to check your chats every once in a while. Make sure no one sent you anything. That's good. Yeah, Allie, it's close. It's just a little bit high. Just pulling that hand a little bit too quick up. Slow it down. Yeah, do you feel? I see you pulling harder. Don't pull harder. Don't do anything at all. Just give it the same energy. Closer, it's a little bit low that time. Yeah, there you go. Good. Cool. So same thing for this exercise. You just stop it like a normal drop spin. So this one you can literally do as many singles as you want. You can do them back to back. You can do them intermittently. You can do them however you want. For the purposes of this, we're just going to do 2. So we're going to be going 5, 6, 7, push 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11. Does that make sense? So after that second one, we do single, drop spin, stop. Also, just like everything we do, remember it starts this exercise specifically with the push. So remember, if you're starting just like this and trying to only pull that left hand, it's already going to be hard for you. Make sure you're pushing down and starting that momentum properly. And up, grab, 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 and up, grab, grab, grab. Good, yes, so many of you guys are getting. So many of you guys are getting it. Okay, cool. Are you ready to try it all together? It looks like most of us have it, so let's go ahead and try it all together. Here we go. And 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, press and 1, 2, 3, 4 and up, 6, 7, 8 and up, 10, stop. Good, let's try it again. It's okay if it hit the ground. Keep trying, it's no big deal. Let's try it again. 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, press and 1, 2, 3, 4 and up, 2, 3, 4 and up, hit, grab. Yes, yeah, good. And last time before we move on. 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, press and down, 2, 3, 4 and up, 6, 7, 8 and up, 10, 11, 12 and hit. I think I did the wrong count just now, but you got the gist of it. Just make sure at the end you end with 1 drop. So now I was about to go do more. Does that make sense for everyone? Everyone go ahead and get a quick water, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on. And we're gonna be going into 45 tosses right now. Yes, really, really good job. Good job, everybody. Yeah, text if you feel free to say anything, because I know we learned a lot just now. So if there's something in there that I missed, or there's something that you were thinking of and I didn't say, feel free to say it. Cool, we all good? We kind of look like we're just chilling, so we good? Awesome. Yes, and Ruby did put in the, ooh, I paused myself. Ruby did put in the chat just now to make sure what helped her was to release and then pull to shoulder, or sorry, yeah, pull to chest, because it kind of creates that like circular motion that you're creating with the rifle too. So as I'm doing it, when I'm pulling to chest, it's able to, do you see how it like guides directly back in every time I pull to chest? So that chest thing will kind of help you learn how to guide your rifle better. Cool, let's go ahead and learn some 45 tosses. We're gonna start with that right hand on the neck, just like this. Good, we're gonna put it right down behind, just like that. We're gonna go ahead and just try flicking that hand down to the side. First of all, I have a bent arm like this. So you can be down straight, but for now we'll be bent just to get used to it. So feel flick with that hand. Make sure you're just flicking that tip out. So now you wanna feel flick, and everyone can face this way really quick just to make sure your tip's going the right way. Feel flick to the wall, or feel flick like in the toaster. And then when it comes above your head, feel a slight 45 to the corner. So everyone feel that. But the thing that I want you to really understand is this starts with a flick. It doesn't just start with a pull. You have to flick and pull at the same time. So now try that together. Try combining. Don't do flick, then pull. Try doing them at once. Flick, pull. Everyone try that on your own. Flick, pull. Make sure it's cutting to that 45, just like this. Okay, so now instead of waiting until my rifle gets to here, like we do for flag, straight up and down, I'm actually only gonna wait until my rifle gets to about here. When my rifle gets here, I'm gonna let go, and it's just gonna fly over my head, and it's a little, just a single, and I'm going over, grab. So do we see how I flicked? I let go at that 45 to grab. I didn't hold on. If I hold on till here, and I hold on till it's all the way up here, it's gonna fly that way. So make sure you release it when it's at that 45. Everyone go ahead and try it. Don't be scared of your rifle hitting the ground right now. Whoever was unmuted just now, I heard you say my dude. That was very funny. But I muted you just now. Good, yes, yes, yes. Good, make sure you're flicking. Make sure you are flicking that rifle. Let me go get mine. So make sure from here, one of the biggest things is that you have to flick at the same time. You're probably finding right now, if you're just doing this and it's staying connected to your arm like this, then it's just gonna fly. You know what I mean? You have to make sure that you're flicking. And it's kind of that swing that we were talking about with rifle yesterday, is that when you're swinging things, that heavy feeling on the bottom is what you wanna like kind of manipulate. Swing up, grab. So same thing here, there's a swing. After I flick my tip, there's that swing. Swing up, grab. Everyone keep trying it. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, so. Remember, where does my rifle release? If I'm like this, my rifle's not passing through this plane, right? I'm not doing this. I have to be going in my toaster. So this is everyone's first step, is make sure that your hand is doing this. Yes, from here, when you go to release it, it has to keep going that way. So it has to come out and kind of rainbow over your head. And you can think about it like that. Literally think about you trying to toss the rifle like a rainbow. And I also, sometimes if my students keep cutting the plane like this, if they keep tossing the rifle like this, so if this looks like you, I literally tell them to just rainbow it and think of it like a vertical toss and think of it going behind you. That way, naturally, when you get that 45, it'll go in front of you. Yeah, so don't think of it like going in front of you at all. It should be going kind of behind your head. Keep trying it. I'll keep scrolling through and helping. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Yeah, good. Yeah, someone mentioned that they're noticing that a lot of us like to bring the tip out and around, which means that we like to do this. You know what I mean? But if you see, if I release like that, look at my plane. Yeah, so you have to go toaster and rainbow over the head. Rainbow over to go. Rainbow over, grab. Can I do it this way? I'm not gonna try right now, I don't wanna hit myself, but yeah, you wanna make sure it's rainbowing. Which way the bolt go when we hold it before tossing? The bolt is just down. So my strap is up like this. So you're holding your rifle like that, your strap is up. You're releasing with the bolt, leading. So bolt is leading this release. Yes, you can, yes, of course. Feel free. If you want to put a helmet on, if you want to put something to protect yourself, feel free. I'm definitely like that in color guard too. I ain't trying to hurt myself. I'm not trying to hurt myself. So I'm going to protect myself at all costs. Same thing for you guys. Don't try to hurt yourself. Good, Hannah. That's it. You just need to flick a little bit, just a little bit harder so it goes higher and not so close to your head. Okay, and now a lot less. Now, okay, your rifle's frozen at like what looks like I think it's about to hit your camera, but a lot less. Okay, are we kind of good? Keep trying it. Keep trying. I'm still scrolling through. I keep trying it. Yeah, so Allie, you're releasing over here and you're keeping your arm out over here. Remember that you have to bend it in this way. So you still do, for all of us, you still have to think about it coming behind the head. Press the thumb to keep it from kind of like wobbling in the air. Yeah, so Allie, you're in the right plane. You're just doing it over here. So you're doing it like this. Do you see that? It just needs to send this way. So maybe hold on longer, just a little bit so that it goes that way. Yeah, try it again. Again. Try to think releasing like this. Yes, that okay, went that way. Try it again. Try it again. Yeah, and then go ahead and show me your starting position again. Make sure your strap is up. There you go. Yes, that way it's like leading like this. Yeah, as you're releasing. Yeah, there you go, good. And now you wanna make sure, again, that it's coming behind your head because you're going here. Yeah, so it needs to go toaster, behind the head and out. Yes, 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 yeah. That's it. I think you're doing too much. Are you trying to do a double or just a single? Single? Yeah, you're doing a little bit too much. Yeah, so you can really back off of that speed. You don't have to flick so much. You can just do kind of really a soft release into that grab. Yeah, that's all it is, exactly. Yeah, and then just try, as you work more and more on it, just try to send it across your body. Yeah, the more you flick, the faster it'll go. But it's closer, it's already closer in the plane, just work to keep pushing it that way. Up, yep. Yeah, it's too much. Yep, Michaela, make sure you're going out to the wall. Wall. to release. Just like this. Yeah. Remember, we started from a bent arm behind us. So I do see a couple of us starting from a straight arm. So it feels like you have to pull your whole arm. And that's also where a lot of the cutting of the plane is coming from. So if I start like this, same thing as my flag 45, my rifle's gonna do that. You know what I mean? So you have to bend like this, bend it behind your butt so it stays bent when I'm going into that release. Yes, Soren, that was it. That was literally it. It's just a little bit fast. So you can do a little bit less. Unless you're trying to do the double, then you can do more. Yeah. Yeah, so stick with the single, that's totally fine. So do a little bit less. Yes. I do release my arm with the bent arm as well. I'm keeping it close to you. Like you want it closer, you want it farther from you. If you want it closer to you, you just have to make sure that you're letting go a little sooner. A lot of us like to hold on too long. So then remember, my rifle will fly if I hold on too long. You want to make sure you let it go sooner so it goes right over the head and down. And then I am catching with both hands, sorry, here. And grab. Good. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and try this one all together. Here we go. And starting here, releasing on 1, catching 3. So we're going 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3. Cool, good. After you get used to doing it with a bent arm, then you can go back to a straight arm. Just make sure that you still have that flick. Yeah, but only do that if you're comfortable and solid and consistent at the bent one. Here we go. 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, 2, grab. And last time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, down, up, 2, grab. Good, yes, some of your guys' 45s look so much better. It's really, really good. For those of you that didn't get it today, or you're messing it up, or you have this plane, it's fine. Work on it on your own, you know what I mean? Go back to that recording, learn how we're doing in the video, how I keep making you guys face the side, and making you guys face different ways so that you can watch different parts of your body. Do that for yourself too. Turn your camera on when you're working on 45s, and look at yourself. And literally do this like 80 times. And just make sure that your hand is doing this. Sometimes it's like that. You know what I mean? I have to do that all the time when I'm learning new tricks. I have to put a camera on and I need to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. So you guys all do that same thing too. Let's go ahead and get a quick water and then we'll start working on tosses. Feel free to warm up your hands on singles because remember, we're not going over singles today. We're going straight to doubles. Yes, those are terrifying when you're staring directly into the sun. I do agree. Yes, sunglasses, true. Okay, let's do some doubles, y'all. So let's go ahead and have that left hand under, right hand over. Remember, we start at this waist level at this flat. Make sure that your hand is in between. Oop, I have sunlight. Make sure that hand is in between that buckle and that bolt, just like this as we're going through. And we're here at that waist level. Remember, our dip goes up to that shoulder level. Good for my dips. I personally have that tabletop with my shoulder. I don't have that arm down here. Now from here, remember, we push straight down. Whether you push or not, you want to make sure that your hand goes down to your side. That's the biggest thing that you want to make sure you're focusing on because I know some schools don't push. And now from here, you want to make sure that left hand is going up quick as you go into your release. Remember, my hand for this release is only going up to here. So for singles, it's just a twist, right? For doubles, it's just a slight lift. Yeah, so make sure we all getting that. Just a slight lift. Don't, by any means, toss your double all the way up here. Because then when you get to 6s and 5s and 7s and all that, you'll never be able to do them. So make sure you're here. Here we go. Go ahead and try some on your own. You're going 5, 6, dip 7. You're pushing on 8 and, releasing 1, catching 2 and. So you're going 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and. Everyone go ahead and try it on your own. And I do and counts and stuff just to separate all those little technical things. Good, make sure it's rotating twice in the air. Good, I'm gonna be scrolling through and talking to y'all. So don't be scared if I tell you about your technique. Good, Frankie, good. Yes, right now, I really wanna see you guys getting here and lock and up. So try not to have any bounce, try not to have any of this. and this before you release. Try to just have it go lock and out. Good, good, good. Good, yes, okay. How far away from your body? So you can go ahead and go like here. Like everyone go ahead and face this way. Another good moment for this. You can face whatever way, honestly, just face the side. You wanna make sure that your elbows are in line with your body. So you don't wanna be like this, and you don't wanna be back here. If you see my elbows, you wanna be here. And a good way to check that is you can just pull that arm all the way around. Make sure, yeah, that's a good way. So now you're here, make sure you're dipping in that toaster still, obviously. And then when you're pushing straight down to your toes. Remember we talked about that yesterday. A lot of us are taught to push to our thigh. Yeah, but you don't want to actually push to your thigh because then your rifle will do this and hit the plane. You want to make sure that you're pushing down over your toes to push into that. Good, yes. And now breathe. I see a lot of us choking our tosses up. I see a lot of us doing this. Everyone watch this really quick. Look at the difference between this. See how I kind of like choked that hand up? I got that hand to go super quick up and there's that jolty feeling. I'm gonna do the exact same technique, no jolt, just slow out of the hand. Do we see how my hand just naturally opens up as I go into the release? Don't think this to let your rifle go. I know a lot of us when we toss, we think like, oh, add extra energy. Don't do that. Just go here and let go. The only energy that should be coming is from your push and from the lift. There should be no extra energy that's happening in any way this way at the end of your toss. You trying it? Good. Remember, you want doubles to feel like doubles, singles, and triples. You want to get them feeling like the easiest thing ever. That's how you know. Keep trying it. Yes, Sophie, that's it. Just make sure that you're keeping here with that hand. Don't push outward. Yes, yeah, good, really good. And that goes for all of us. Keep your free hand still. Keep your free hand still. Remember, we practiced it on pop tosses yesterday with flag. Keep those free hands down and grab. Same thing for this double. You want to just keep that release hand up. You want to just keep that release hand up. Everything else stays locked in and down. And then I don't care if you press your thumb or wrap your thumb when you catch, whatever your school does, you can do. Yes, the train track thing is so important. If I am doing this, everyone go ahead and go to your dip. If I am pushing straight down, you have to imagine that my rifle is going to want to naturally do this. You know what I mean? When I push down, that rifle's swinging, so it just wants to go out. You want to make sure that you're getting that twist, and someone talked about it earlier, getting that push, twist, lift. That same thing here, you want to make sure you're pushing this straight down, and you're twisting and lifting this straight up, so that when your toss comes out, they're both doing the same things, down, up, grab. They're not doing down, up. See how my arm came all the way out and around? Make sure it twists up. Let's go ahead and try that double all together. Catching on that count 2 and, here we go. So we're here. And we go. 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and. Good, let's try it again. Make sure you're watching those free hands. Watch those free hands. Let's try it again, same thing. And 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and. Good, and again, same thing. Also make sure, what did we talk about yesterday? When everyone go to your catch. Everyone go to where you catch. Squeeze your hands. Good, and now try to pull your rifle apart like that. Pull out. Notice how your shoulder blades kind of clench and you feel your entire body lift. You need to pull apart when you catch. So when you feel it come down into your hands, don't just feel this. Yeah, make sure you feel up, squeeze, and pull apart with that chest and open it up so you perform that catch as much as possible. Yeah, here we go. And 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up and 2 and. Good, let's try it again. Emily, just make sure you're pushing all the way down and get that hand all the way down to your side so your rifle goes up higher. Here we go. And 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up and 2 and. And again. And here we go again, same thing. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up and 2 and. Ask yourself if you're breathing. Yeah, ask yourself that. Make sure you have to breathe out through the releases or else it'll look jolty. Go ahead and try it again. Here we go. And 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up and 2 and. Good. Yes, a lot of you look really good. So now you just want to make sure that you're pushing that right hip as you're catching you should be pushing that in to your rifle too. So you shouldn't be doing this on your catches. You should be pushing that hip in so it doesn't move at all. There you go. Yeah, good, 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 good. Cool. Let's go ahead now and move on to triples. So our doubles look pretty good. Now let's go ahead and move to triples. So same thing, you're pushing the same way. You're going to that dip. You're still pushing down, still pushing all the way down to your side, but your left hand is going up quicker to the point. And now you're just going to wrist to shoulder. So you're only going wrist to shoulder level to get this toss to come out. And you're going to be catching on 3. So you'll go 5 and 7 and 1, 2, 3 to catch that. Everyone go ahead and try it on your own. So remember, you'll need a lot more push right now because your toss is going higher. And this is the last thing we're doing in class today. Last thing we're doing. Good, yes, also, we already hit the hour mark, just a fair warning. So if anyone needed to leave and you're not checking the time, just to let you know. Good, make sure you catch it on that count 3. Good, remember. So as we're going up through these triples, remember we all go to that dip. Everyone go to that dip. Remember, you still keep the same stacked part about your shoulder. We still have this hand down here. Remember, you're pushing straight down. So this is gonna make everyone go to here. When you push, you don't have to lift the hand. See how this hand is staying low? Everyone try that. Make sure that hand stays low. Don't push and do this. Keep it low. So now from that swing, when you feel the rifle butt get down, you have to pull the hand up so quick. So you have to feel down quick to get that toss to come out. Yeah, everyone keep trying it on your own and make sure you feel swing up. It's okay if it flew, it's okay. Going, you got it. You got it, girl. Yes, there you go, see? Came back and did it fine, good. Yes, high five the sky. Yes, I tell my students all the time too, I should be able to come up and just high five your hand during this. A little higher, Wendy, make sure you're pushing down quicker and then your left hand is going up faster to the point of quicker. Yeah, there it is, yeah. So it came out a little bit smoother and now just make sure your right hand's following through all the way down. You're stopping just a little bit right here. Yeah, there it is, yeah, good, cool. And then press that right hip in to get it stop it flat. Yes, yeah, good. Yes, that's it, good, Wendy. Good, good. Cool, let's go ahead and try some all together. So, quick concept for us to kind of think about before we start tossing again. Remember that all of my tosses so far, I've had to push on 8 and I've had to release on 1, right? But for singles, the only thing I had to do was this. For doubles, I had to go a little bit farther. But now for triples, I'm having to go like double the distance. Does that make sense? But I have to do it in the same amount of time. So you have to make sure that your singles, your doubles, your triples, and every single toss should not feel the same. So if you're going up with this speed for your single, it's gonna feel a little bit faster when you get to your double because you have to go the same amount of time, but in a way farther distance. So now you have to go quicker. And then same thing when you go to your triple, now you have to go to a farther distance in that same amount of time. So now you have to go even faster to start getting these out. Does that make sense? So every single toss that you build on cannot feel like the last one. It cannot feel like you're just doing a double, but higher. It has to feel like you're pushing a little bit faster into that toss. So here we go, let's try it. And push faster than you did for your double. 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, 2, 3. Good, I was a little bit under rotated. Let's try it again. It's okay, I think a lot of us went over on that time. Let's try it again. And 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, 2, 3. Good, a tiny bit higher, Hannah. Just a little bit higher. Your hand's coming out here, just a little bit. Make sure it goes here. And again. And 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, 2, grab. Close, yes, yes, it says good. So many of you guys are getting, I love that. Do it again, same thing. Here we go, keep working that consistency in, you know what I mean? Start feeling and reading your rifle. Don't just throw it in the air anymore. Now you're throwing it, you know the details to make it happen. Start refining things. Start making sure your free hands are good. Start making sure your catch looks great. Start making sure you're in second. If your toss tracks a little bit, how can you track it and then still look good at the end? You know what I mean? Once you start getting little basics like that, start focusing on other things. Here we go. Here we go. And 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, 2, grab. Good, and let's do one last one. One more time. Here we go. And 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, 2, grab. Good, okay, everyone come closer really quick. This is our last class, we'll kind of wrap it all up. So I'll be staying on right now for 20 minutes. I'll be on till the 30 mark. Yeah, because then I have a couple lessons after, so I'll have to go. But I'll be on till the 30 mark to help with whatever you guys need. Any kind of issues you have on rifle or flag right now, I'll have Saber next week. Thank you guys so much for coming to this week's classes. Obviously, all of these 4 classes have been free. You know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of you guys are here too because of that reason, but you also want to make sure that you're looking at the other classes too. The $1 and $2 classes. There's going to be a lot of skills that we're working on in those classes this weekend that we used this week. And that's why this month is designed like that. So you can learn your basics during the week and then you can apply them on the weekend. Does that make sense? Yeah. So feel free to come to them. Those will also be recorded and put on my website. They'll be $1 and $2 still. So those prices aren't going to raise to like $10 or $20 or anything later down the road. They're always going to say $1 or $2 on my website. So if you miss it, if you don't sign up for it, it's okay, but you'll be able to get it anytime you want. Does that make sense? Also realize right now in the class, you guys get the benefit of having all of the text on to help you too. So remember, when you don't sign up for the class, you don't get that added benefit. You only get the recording. And you'll have the recording with 5 minutes of me just staring at the screen like this, watching everyone. You know what I mean? So make sure you realize things like that so you're not disappointed. If you sign up for the class, you get a recording and then you don't learn as much as you thought you would. Does that make sense? Does anyone have any questions before we leave? Anyone have any questions? No? Okay, before we're kind of done and everyone's kind of free to go. Cool. So you'll get a follow-up email like I was telling the girl earlier. You'll get a follow-up email and everything kind of showing off the class recordings. Right now it's just a YouTube link, but the next ones over the weekend will all be my website so that you can go and like start downloading the ones that are paid. If you are in a class, whatever you'll get a code to use on the website. Does that make sense? So that's how it's going to work for people who have signed up for the class, is that you will get an email. You'll totally get an email with all the class recordings and everything. But if you missed that email, just email me or message me and let me know that you went to the class, and I'll give you your code to get the stuff from my website. Does that all make sense? I know it's a little bit confusing to just say it all right now and just kind of hear all that information after you just did like 3 hours of color guard, but does that all make sense to everyone? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah, beautiful, cool. Well, you guys are free to go. Thank you again so much for coming. If you want to stick around, I'm going to be just chilling, answering any questions y'all have. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next class. Make sure you thank your techs and your volunteers, and make sure you also save your private chats. If they gave you good information, screenshot or save, because once this meeting ends, you won't be able to see that anymore. Thank you, Sarin. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, guys. You have a good rest of your day.
I actually do have a quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
So I learned a weird double time, and I don't know what to call it. It's still using 2 hands, but it skips the bolt in the top of the neck, so it's just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I don't know what it is.
It's just a little variation. It's just a little hand combo. People do stuff like that all the time to just get students or people used to spinning quickly. So you can do it with like consecutive singles and then adding like a tap and backhands. It's just a little combo.
Okay.
Just a way to kind of start learning double time.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Anyone else have any questions? About anything too. If you want to know how to teach something, if you want to know why I said something, if you want to know a correction. What's up?
I feel like
oh no, wait. Oh no, you're delayed. Oh no, whoever this is, you're delayed.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. It's okay. 1 second. I'm not sure why. Okay, try talking again.
Okay. So when I throw my triple, sometimes it under rotates, and then there are other times where I feel like it's just a really high double, and I'm not getting the rotation.
Okay, so under rotation is going to come from, sorry, I was just listening, it's just a little bit delayed. So if I'm just standing here, it's because I'm finishing listening. But you want to make sure that when you are going into your push, a lot of the reason that we're delayed or that we are under rotated is because our hand is going up way too slow. So go ahead and do some triples for me really quick. Let me see some. And already practice making sure that left hand is going up fast enough. Go ahead, try some. You can try some, go ahead, whenever you're ready, yeah. Okay, go ahead and try it again. And now go to your dip first. Go to your dip. Good. So now from here, make sure this elbow doesn't go too high. Make sure this elbow is like tabletop down here. And now remember, go ahead and put your elbow down like this. Put your elbow down like this. Now, do you feel like when you push, it's just your wrist pushing? Feel that? Yeah, go ahead and push. Yeah, do you feel like your arm can't work right there? So now with this whole tabletop, you want to make sure that this entire arm is pushing energy down to that rifle. Go ahead and try that. Yes, do you see how much more power you have now that your whole arm is working on that rifle? So now you harness that power by going up quick with the left hand. So go push hard and quick with the left. Hard push, trap. Go ahead and try it. So quick push down. Yep, try it again. And now higher. So your left hand now is coming out a little bit like this, and then it's cutting across this way to release. So make sure your hand is just going twist, and then it's going straight up to that point. Also, I'm gonna stop recording just to let everyone know. So if I'm helping you individually, make sure you screen record.